Now Hall to start the drive. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This defense for the Saints, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Herbert now. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Chase Young make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Hopkins, the man in motion right. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Here we go. 12, here we go. Hey, John. I got this.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Garoppolo.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. He's got room at the 30.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, He found plenty of space to roam
21.
and picked up big yardage.
21. Hey, away. Hey,
in motion right comes Beasley. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Here we go. 12.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. To throw is Garoppolo. The quick slant caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
13.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got his man, Thornton. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys in great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Steelers at 6-2 to start play. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Herbert. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. 3rd and long, it's Herbert. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Jackson to return. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Here we go. Wait. 11. I got
The slot man in motion right. They'll try the right side with Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hey, gun. Go ahead.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here we go.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. Standard touchdown.
They matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back in with all the momentum on their side. That's for the opposing offense. You wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here we go.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. In motion right comes Beasley. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. 10th carry now for Elliott. Room here to run. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, New Orleans.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Rolling to his left. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
The Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll run with Hall. And some space here. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Here we go, here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Here we go.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
13. 1 Omaha.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Garoppolo now going deep for Hopkins. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 21.
In motion right comes Beasley. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
I got you. 1 Omaha.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st down, it's Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Second down and goal. Herbert to the right side and complete to Thomas. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Bass is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here we go, here we go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play them. Now Garoppolo lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for the Steelers score. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's not. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. final shot here before half. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
21.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Running with Elliott. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw is on target to Duvernay.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, here's Hall.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Saints will have the football back. Hopkins, the man in motion left. They start on the ground with Elliott.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 13. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Well, it terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47th. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 45 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run. All right, it was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. Touchdown, New Orleans. DeAndre Hopkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
Extra point safely through. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
Downfield and caught by Thornton.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you have extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go. 21.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Odell Beckham, 36 yards. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Herbert. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got his man, Thornton. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 46 yards.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Straight ahead is Hall.
That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The kick by pass is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Well, a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott.
Here we go.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's got some space here.
And this will wind up as Saints first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Garoppolo on 1st down.
Finding Elliott for the catch on the out route.
So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll send Beckham in motion right. Inside give to Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
11. I got
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflated.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on. And that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. Now it's Herbert.
This pass out wide to Hall. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I usually don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta are apologetic. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board. Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw is Garoppolo. He finds his target, Beckham. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Here we go. Six. 11. I got it.
Beckham goes in motion left. Garoppolo the throw. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
One, Omaha. Hey, John. I got this. Two.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts him in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Going for it on the road. Want to win it right now?
Well, win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Now Garoppolo. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Hall again on 2nd down. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Herbert. He's going to air one out. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Pittsburgh, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.